Meet Lily, a compassionate soul whose life took an unexpected turn. In her youth, the world was her oyster. Her dreams were as vast as the sky. Eager and thirsty for knowledge, she traveled abroad for her studies and was poised to take on the world after her studies. But fate had a different plan. A tragic automobile accident changed the course of Lily's life, leaving her paralyzed. The world she once knew seemed distant and challenging.
I went to school in Datus Taba. I went to Holy Child. I went to UCC. And then traveled to Scotland to do some, to work and then do some studies. I worked with American Field Service and I was in charge of community service for teenagers abroad between 18 and 25 years. They come to do voluntary work in institutions, orphanages and schools.
For 7 long years, in and out of the hospital, Lily grappled with the reality of her circumstances. The hospital became her second home as she nursed herself back into good health.
I was in and out of hospital for 7 years. I'm receiving therapy in between, and then receiving treatment, and then undergoing surgeries. I can't describe them. Some days I'm up, some days I'm down, some days I don't want to do anything. It's a cocktail of emotions. It's not sad or every time, not happy every time. Sometimes angry, sometimes disappointed, sometimes depressed.
Her brother Ernest describes those moments as very challenging for the family as well.
It affects me because there are places I would have wished her to go herself. There are people I would have wanted her to see herself, but like you are saying, she finds it difficult, one, because of her situation, two, because she is very emotional.
It was in those moments of solitude and reflection that Lily found her purpose. Supported by her pastor and some dear friends, she founded the Share Foundation. The Share Foundation aims to light up the lives of brilliant yet needy children, providing them with the necessary support to navigate their education and actualize their dreams.
He helped me to start with identifying the needy but brilliant in the schools, register them, and then the teachers and the head teachers, they were able to organize the pupils for me. And we had volunteers who came to teach them. And then we organized the exams, they marked them, and then we chose the beneficiaries who had excelled.
Jonathan Kwanzaa is one of the beneficiaries of Share Foundation. Lily helped fund his education from basic school to the tertiary institution. Before that, he had no hope of completing school.
When my dad was alive, everything was okay until I lost my dad when I was in P5. That was where the hardships began. So I had to stop schooling. And there was this teacher who said, why am I not coming to school again? So he asked one of my friends to come and invite me over. And then when I went, she was like, why am I not coming to school again? I was like, my dad is no more. My mom can't afford the fees. So I can't continue schooling. Then she was like, I'm good, so she can help. But only up to JHS. And I was like, okay. So she started taking care of me from class 5 to class 6. So when I got to JHS 1, and then Share Foundation came in to take over.
Jonathan now has a degree, but he's hungry for more knowledge. So he's back to school, upgrading his skills in ICT.
They've taken care of me till tertiary, KTU, from JHS, right from JHS to SHS to KTU. Yes. My plan is to bring the other beneficiaries on board, and then we see where we continue from Auntie's legacy. 18
years on, the foundation has blossomed into a haven for underprivileged children, a place where dreams are nurtured and futures are carved.
Some of them are working, and others are happily married with kids. So I look at them when we settled, when they were in JHS, and then 18 years later, where they are, and I'm happy. I'm very fulfilled seeing them moving up and then doing well in life.
Hundreds have been touched by Lily's dedication, love and kindness.